Not sure what happened. Don't know what happened with that. Sorry. I don't know. I don't know. John, come back in. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. Sorry, everybody. I'm not sure what happened. We was just getting to the good part. John, come on back in. Dee Dee, come. There you go. Okay. All right. Here we go, folks.
We're back.
Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened, Dee Dee. I have no idea.
Oh, we listen. We don't panic. We pivot. We
What
got back
happened?
in.
It's just okay, you can go share. I don't know. I don't know. Back like you never left.
Okay.
That's right.
Back like we never left. That's right.
That's how you
Exactly.
gotta do it. That's how you gotta do it.
I'm sorry, everybody, but we're back. So I guess I did just need to stop and John let you go ahead on. But I think we stopped at
Yeah, where were we?
I, I guess
Oh, you were
um,
saying you were you were saying the day of how you connected with Ja and you started to tell him, what you were looking for, how you and you all about business. That was the last comment you said is that it's all about business because you had him send over his documents. You were
yes, yes. Because one thing I learned long ago, I've made a couple of food pods, but you got to have an agreement where it's clear on with everyone. You have to be clear because if it's not written, it didn't happen. So the way that he was the appointment when I got there that morning, the first appointment I had with him, he was outside. He greeted me outside. He greeted me outside. Welcome. Come on in. That has never happened. That has
oh
never
wow.
happened. Mm-mm, never
The level
happened.
of
So, yes. Is he there? How this
now
is
I
this is the
hear
crazy.
him, but I can't see him.
Okay. Ja, let's see. Um, okay, here he is. Here he is. I think I got him back. Hold on. This thing is crazy. Okay. There.
okay, I'm back. I don't know what happened.
I don't
Okay.
know. The devil's busy. But hey, back like we
He's
never looked. Never.
trying.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't succeed.
All right. So
That's right. That's right.
go ahead and talk because Karen is back, and so yeah, John greeted me in the
Okay.
open, and that right there set the precedent of our business relationship. We're strictly business, and he carries me as business, and I appreciate that.
And I
Mm,
appreciate you as well, Miss Novelty.
thank you.
Absolutely. Now,
I've learned so much
Ja,
from this
we were
lady.
talking about, say that again. I didn't hear you.
I've learned so much from her.
Yes. And that's what it's about. That's how I've always heard that your network is your net worth. The people that you have in your circle, the people that you're working with, the people you support, you laud, you applaud, and you uplift. Those are the people that help you get your bag. And so it's all about these relationships. Relationships are so important. John, were you able to, what was that experience like for you? Had you ever done any of the award shows before?
Now, this was actually my first award show. So being there, it definitely was an experience of a lifetime. And again, like I say, I really do appreciate you, Ms. Novelty.
No problem. No problem. No problem at all. I asked him what exactly did he want to get out of the experience. I wanted to make sure before he went, we need to do everything we can possibly do to make sure your business flourishes as a result of you going there because you can't go there and come back the same way.
Okay.
So I think you got a couple of new clients while you were there. I mean, you told me a couple of days after, like your DM was blowing up. If it don't make dollars, it
Still
don't
in
make sense.
slow down.
Likes and I don't care about the whatever. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense because it goes along with the mantra that I say. I'm bringing my team with me, so everybody has to make money. Everybody has to make money with their perspective skill set, and he has a very good skill set. He's very mannerable. He's always on time. If there is, if he communicates, and that's the biggest thing with he communicates. He provides beverage when I'm sitting in the chair. charger for my phone because my phone continuously goes dead. He has a charger for. So he is completely accommodating. I drink bourbon, I drink champagne, I drink wine, water. He has all of that, and I didn't. The thing about it is, he studied me, so I did not have to tell him to get those. He has those things when I come. So I'm that's he's 22, be 23. I'm sorry, Josh, if I'm telling your business, but
I'm scared to turn 23, so we can stay 22 until we get there.
okay. For him and to be that hungry for success, like I love that when you yearn for not you yearn for advancement. So that's what I appreciate about him. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Ja, you know, again, the experience in Miss Novelty has actually been kind of going down the list of those things that she wanted to ensure that you received with this experience. What did you receive? How did you come out on the other end after experiencing the NWP Image Awards?
So once I actually experienced the awards, as soon as we walked out, I realized the room that I was in. So I immediately started networking. Even before we attended the actual awards, I was talking. Hey, what's your Instagram? I do this, I do that. I do hair, I do makeup. If you need a personal chef sometimes, I got you. So got some Instagram, some phone numbers, and it's been steady since then, honestly. I still been staying in contact with some of the people that I met there. Have some upcoming things, so stay tuned for that.
That's
I'm state to state right now, so let's stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that.
absolutely. And how can some of our viewers get in touch with you if they need to follow you, see your work, or even contact you for the many services that you have? I heard you throw in chef as well. Did you say chef?
Yeah, every now and then I like to get in the kitchen, chef it up a little bit, provide another experience. I love to provide an experience as well. So any way that I can
Yeah,
make someone feel good, food is the way to somebody's soul, and looking good is some way to somebody's soul as well. You look good, you feel good.
absolutely.
If your
So
stomach
tell
is
them
full,
how
you
they
feel
can
good as
follow you.
well. So you can follow me on Instagram at jah.mulla, JAHH.MUULA. I also have an account on Booksy, and you can also Google my business at Josh Shangay on Google as well.
Okay.
Love.
Well, thank you so much for dropping in. And again, I'm watching you. I'm following you. If I ever need you, I'll be reaching out as well. You
Thank
travel,
you.
right? You'll come up with city to city, state to state.
Yes, ma'am. I'm only a DM away. I'm only one DM away.
Only
I
one
love it.
DM
I love
away.
it.
I love it, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Josh said he's only one DM away.
So I'm still trying to get Karen. While we're trying to get Karen, we can Sean, because he was there. Ja was there sweet as well. So Sean, if you want to come on in while we try to get Karen, I would appreciate it. So we can go ahead and get this going. I really want to hear about the experience. Ja was in the gifting suite with me at the end, and he saw the individuals that were coming up. Sean, where are you? Let's come on, get in. Okay, while we're waiting on Sean.
That was an experience by itself.
Yes, it was. Karen in. There she is. We finally got Karen and Ja. So we're going to say goodbye, Ja. And we're going to get Karen and Sean at the end.
Yeah.
He saw the individuals that were coming up. Sean, where are you? Let's come on, get in.
Okay, so I was trying to get it on my computer because, I don't know how to work on this little phone, but all this, technology is above my pay grade here. How is everyone?
Hey, Karen.
I can do it. Hi, I have loved these interviews. I'm going to tell you, it has been so inspiring to watch everybody who's been on and just hear all the stories, and what a blessing to be in this space.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Karen.
Thank
Well,
you. Likewise.
I am just curious to know, one, about you being the founder of Black Box Gifts and what that entails, and how you actually could have connected with image awards such as the NAACP and some of the other award shows and events that you provide these services for.
Okay, okay. So, there's a little bit of a backstory here to this, and so I have to take you back a ways. Is that
Okay.
I used to own a gift basket company back in the day. I hope my husband's not listening, but you know, his idea of discretionary income and my idea of discretionary income are two different things. And so I had to, because I had a full-time job before I became a stay-at-home mom. And so I was like, he didn't know I was buying Manolos and, you know, all this different kind of stuff. So, you know, so I had to find a way to generate some additional money so that I could continue to buy the things that I like to buy, the Louis Vuitton, you know, that whole thing. And so I was talking to one of my girlfriends, and she said, "Oh, you should start this gift basket company." Well, that's way back in the 90s. Fast forward to 2018, and I'm out in Martha's Vineyard with my son, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. And he says, "Mom, you should do your gifting again." And so we embarked on this study as to see whether or not there was some money in it, because, you know, I just heard Sandra say it, if you can't make any money, then, you know, it shouldn't be in it. So we looked at it to see if there was some money in it, and it's like a $300 billion industry, this gifting thing. And so I was like, well, I could try that, because I like to shop, and, you know, I used to do a little bit of this. Well, you know, one story leads to another story, and before you know it, you know, people are asking us to show up in these amazing spaces. And so the Image Awards is one of those spaces, and we've been doing luxury gifts for a long time. So I met Sandra on a golf course. A good buddy of mine has a charity golf tournament every year, and my son and my husband and I were there. I don't know if you know Curtis Simons. He owns the TV, HBCU Go TV network. Yeah, he and Byron Allen. And so I see this sister standing here with all these cigars. You know, I'm around a bunch of guys who smoke a lot of cigars, and I'm like, "Hey, is this your business?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay, you know, sister's showing up." And so we talked, we had a good time. She really took care of my guys in terms of cigarettes. And then she called us about doing some gifts for her for some events that she was having. And we were happy to oblige to curate the gift boxes for her, because of course we bring joy through gifting. And we did the Image Awards last year, because we got the call at the last minute to do the Image Awards. We got recommended to them through another friend at the last minute, and we went out, and I guess we did a good job. We brought, I don't know, maybe $250,000 worth of merchandise that we were able to gift to celebrities on a week's notice. And
Wow.
so we worked with the NAACP, which is a great organization to work with. We did their convention for their gifts, and then we did their holiday gifts, and they called us and asked us if we'd be interested in doing the Image Awards again this year. And so I had a few people that I immediately wanted to call, and Sandra was one of them, because her presentation is fabulous. It's, you know, top notch. And we try to bring the best in luxury gifting to the gift suite, because we are interacting with celebrities of all types. And so she was one of my first calls, and she said she wanted to do it, and we were so excited. And you know, the rest is sort of history.
Yes, yes. And for those who may not know what the gifting suites are, and I've had the honor and pleasure of visiting the gifting suites for the BET Awards, for the Soul Train Music
Yes.
Awards. It is a special treat. I am telling you, there's a lot going on behind backstage when the winners and the recipients are honored. They then go to the back of the stage, and there is this beautifully decorated area for them with all of these different vendors, and they go in there and like just get all of this beautiful luxury things as Karen has mentioned. I mean, for their suite was over she said $200,000 in items. Ooh,
So that was last year.
that
This
is
year, our suite was over $5,000 because people really brought very high quality gifts. And I mean, we had shoes in the suites and handbags in the suites that were hundreds, some of them thousands of dollars. So one gift,
and
then we had
so the recipients they can just go around and with bags or just go around to each one and they're gifted these items. Explain that.
Yes. So our company is based in 2 channels. We do curated gifts and we do signature events. And so we have vendors that partner with us to bring their product to the suite that they gift to celebrities. And so like with Sandra, she did custom cigars. She had a couple of partners that she brought with her that where she poured champagne. I mean, it was just a beautiful experience. But then other people had skincare. We had Denny's that was there that had a whole kit of things. We had another wine company. We had shoes. We had handbags. Oceana Cruise Ships gave away gift certificates for $2,000 for a cruise. And so, yes, the celebrities win their image award and they come off stage, they take a picture with their award, and then they come to the gift suite. And we have a bag that we have branded, and they can walk around the suite either with a concierge to walk with them around the suite, or they can walk around individually and procure the gifts that the vendors have so generously brought to gift to them. And they take pictures and they talk about, you know, a number of different things. Sandra, I saw you talking to the guests all night. I mean, you talked to everybody.
Yes, they were. I mean, they were coming, and the crazy thing was they didn't know someone like me existed. And I said, there are thousands of us. There's thousands of us in the cigar culture and the community. But it was the presentation, I think, that got everyone.
Absolutely.
Karen, you had some conversations with individuals about the presentation, right?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I did. I mean, I wish we had a picture of her presentation. I mean, so we were originally supposed to have twice talk about, you know, things that are going on behind the scenes. It's a great opportunity to talk about this. We were supposed to have twice the amount of space that we had, right? We get to LA and we have half of the space. And so people who were going to participate had created these amazing spaces to be able to showcase their product and meet these wonderful celebrities that they were going to have the privilege of talking to and gifting their product. And we got there and we're thinking, oh my gosh, what are we going to do? And so we had to pivot from half the space. And Sandra was so generous because she was like, okay, I can do this. You know, she put up her stuff, she put it in the corner, didn't miss a beat. I was like, okay, that's how sisters, that's how queens show up.
That's right. Wow. Pivoting from one end of the country to the next.
You know what? And let me tell you, I don't know who did their outfits. We were like, okay. She and her daughter showed up in those custom designed outfits. I'm telling you, the celebrities didn't have anything on this novelty, to be honest with They were like, well, maybe we need to come in here and be sure and get a picture.
Yes.
It was good. It was really good.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sean, you want to add something to that? I hear you agreeing and co-signing. You were there.
I'm agreeing. Yeah, because I was able to see the entire experience from the loading and everything else, which was the first time I got to meet Karen and her husband when it was time for them to load stuff in and get things done or whatever. And she was pleasant. Her and her family, her son, her husband, they were great throughout the entire experience. Not only were they accommodating to Sandra and Gabby, of course, but they were very accommodating to me as well. And I saw them on site and off site. And again, it was always the same energy. So shout out to that. Hey, Karen.
Hi.
Hey, so yeah, it was just an amazing experience. One of the things that me and Ms. Novelty were speaking about was this, like you, Didi, you know, you and I are industry vets. So this was not my first awards show, but this was my first experience the way that I had it in this particular case. And it was probably one of my most rewarding and exciting experiences. And we're talking about, I've been to multiple shows. You and I have actually been to some of the same ones at different points. So it was being that the client was a participant, first of all, a valued participant, where she was able to spotlight what she does and what she was bringing. They gave her, like Karen said, the space was supposed to be bigger. She had a TV that she brought that Gabby shipped out there. Like, there was a lot of stuff that went into it, but when the plans changed, she immediately was able to pivot. You know, and her and Gabby just put their heads together and did what needed to be done in order to make sure that they projected the image and protected also the other sponsors that she brought along. Strange Fruit Wines, Conscious Cigars. They were determined to make sure that they highlighted the people that they told them that they would highlight. And you know, I was there for the just not to jump all over the place, but I was also there for obviously the planning of the conference simultaneously in Houston. And when things were going, Sandra calls me literally, like, I think it was like 4 a.m. She hadn't slept, and literally they were up until about maybe midnight, up until then. So about 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, she calls me. She said, "Hey, have you had coffee yet? Are you hungry?" And I'm like, "No." I said, "I'm up." She said, "Good. I'm glad you're up. Come get some coffee. I'm downstairs in the lobby." So I get there, and she has all these suitcases. She has all the Conscious Cigars and the other cigar brands. She has everything, and she's merchandising and putting the bags together. And so I just sit down, roll up my sleeves. We get to work, and we get to talking. She's talking about the situation in Houston, and then she's like, "Hey, can you reach out?" So jump on the phone, and immediately, again, shout out to Maria and the fact that, you know, she was able, the decorator, she was able to really be nimble and come through, because she had multiple events that day. But I can attest what Sandra said. She said, "I'm glad you called me. I'm glad you caught me at this time. I'm definitely looking at, I'm not going to let you down. I want to work with you.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work with you."
Wow.
And that's
what an experience.
Yeah, that's what professionals do. You know, and that's how you go from one level to the next level to the next level. So
absolutely. You know, and so yeah, so that was important. But Didi, do you have you got a question for me, like something pointed, so I can point something else out?
No, I want you to just go ahead and point that something else out, because you already know what it is.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to say. And Sandra knows I'm, you know, like when I'm, so here's something that was really unique, and shout out to Ja too. So this is I'm gonna tell you the Ja story, and then I'm gonna say Sandra's thing. So I saw Ja, when I talk about professionalism, when you talk about that, at his age, you don't expect that he would embody as much professionalism as he does. I'm talking when Gabby and her were getting out the car to go to the back, he was jumping out, he was fixing their tresses. Yeah, I said tresses. Fixing their tresses and getting everything ready and making sure that their dresses were there. He was there to take photos, because I take terrible pictures. They didn't ask me. He was there to take photos. He was there to do everything that they needed to do. But the other good part about the Jai experience is I got to spend some time with him, you know, throughout the event. I got to introduce him to some people and everything else. But he wouldn't have needed me, because here's the thing. I watched that young man go to people once he recognized them or didn't recognize them. When he made the decision that he wanted to speak with them, he approached them. He was fearless.
Yes.
And he wasn't fearless like a fan or anything. He was really about his business. But you know, in that space, they can look at you as if you're being pressuring or whatever. But he was endearing and charming, and people really took to that. And I watched him be able to grow just in that space, just in that course of 2 hours. And I think that he has an amazing future for one. But I think that that experience definitely cemented in him that he's ready to be part of this world. And I'm glad that Ms. Novelty was able to help provide, Gabby as well was able to help provide that for him.
Yeah, the gift suite experience is very different, particularly when Black Box Gifts does it. A lot of people put the box together, they put everything in the bag, and then put the celebrity's name on it, and the celebrity swoops in and gets their bag and goes. We've often had many of the agents and the celebrities handlers come and ask us if they can just pick up a gift, pick up a bag for them full of things. But that's not the point of our gift suite. The point of our gift suite is we want you to feel comfortable enough to come in and interact with the celebrity. We want you to feel as though, yes, we recognize that you are a celebrity, but you're a human being as well. And so these vendors have taken time to come in and showcase their wonderful brands to you, and we want you to be able to understand the love and sweat and tears that they've put in into creating this business so that you can be able to enjoy the product that they're delivering, because we don't bring junk into our space, really high quality products, because we're a luxury company.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All that is so Karen, I am so glad that you mentioned that and you spoke about the differences in some of the gifting suites, because I've seen them exactly the way you're saying, that the celeb or even their handler will go by and pick up their bag for them and move along, and then we would assume that eventually they would look through those, look through the bag to see what they've received. But what I saw that was so different and so unique in looking at the pictures and the capturing that Miss Novelty has had on her social media about the experience, she is literally engaged and enthralled with these entertainers. She is there with Michael Bivins and Ronnie DeVoe and my guy dancing from Snowfall. I love me some Franklin. I love Franklin. So I was like, no, that's my dude. But yeah, she was there, and they were so engaged with her. I mean, they're having Ronnie DeVoe. It looked like he wanted to just light a cigar up right then, because she is literally just telling him about the craft and what was going on. I felt that. I felt it just from seeing the clippings from it. And so that was, I just felt like that was such a memorable experience for everyone involved.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm sorry, I just wanted to jump in. That was the thing I was going to say about Ms. Novelty and being there and the experience and that part for her and with her. There had to be word of mouth going along during the show, because there started to become a beeline in the gifting suite towards towards the cigars and into that, and that's also a testament to both her and Gabby as well, because when you talk when Karen talks about the way that Black Box set it up so that the celebrities would engage, which is amazing. The other thing is that not only were the celebs receptive, but Gabby and Sandra were prepared to speak with them. Prepared. They were prepared to. It wasn't about presentation. It was about conversation and being able to really explain the experience that they're getting in that 5 to 10 minute interaction with them. And so I think they did an amazing job. It was a great partnership with Black Box. I can't think of anything that would have been better under the circumstances. I think it was amazing. Shout out to the NAACP as well. And I think that everyone's going to grow from the experience.
Yes. Karen, I just can't say thank you enough. I cannot say to allow me to be a part of your experience. And you said, bring it, Sandra, bring it. are going to be on stage, bring it. And you allowed me to do me on that grandiose stage. And, you know, for that, I am eternally grateful for that opportunity. I will never, ever forget that. I promise you that. Okay. Thank you. The professionalism, your husband, your son, your family. We didn't even talk about the rooftop event that happened the day before. That was just amazing as well. We had a cocktail party at one of the venues out in LA, and it was amazing as well. So luxury across the board.
Yeah.
Shout out Black Box Gift. Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hands down, was absolutely amazing. And the next day, I got to give it to Karen. We had to leave some of our items over there because they were rushing us out of the gifting suite because they were breaking everything down. And I wanted to get back. I needed to get back the next day. I called. My Uber was crazy. I said, okay, Karen, I'm coming. You know what she said? Where are you? I said, I'm like 5 or 10 minutes away. Don't worry about it. I bring those things to you. That's what I'm talking about. Being my sister's.
Yeah.
My sister's
She didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
She did not
Yeah.
do that, but she did. And
And she didn't just drop them off. I just wanted to say that because you guys then were able to really talk and build. I think you were out there a good 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I experienced that so that I can let other people know that there are, like you said, Dee Dee, Black women out here that can actually do good business. Like we can do good business. The communication throughout the entire process, Karen kept me abreast of everything. I flew in a day early. I was able to set up a day early, the majority of my things, and she allowed me to do that. So, but she allowed me to do that because of favor and how we met, several years before. So, Karen, like I said, 1,000 tongues could not say thank you enough for this opportunity, and I am eternally grateful for that. So,
You're
yeah,
so
absolutely.
feeling is mutual. I'm so glad that you decided to participate. You know, there was another woman who called me shortly after who said that she wanted to bring cigars, and I was like, hey, you know, the space is already taken because I was trying to have exclusivity of product. And she was like, really? You know, her cigars are going to be different than mine. I'm like, sis, I'm sorry. It's just, it's not going to work like that. And so and I felt bad, but I didn't because I knew that you were going to be that person, that you were going to show up. You were going to show up in a manner that was not just going to represent yourself, but it was going to represent me, and it was going to have an impact on the people that were coming into the suite. And the next day, I got a call, and they were like, I was looking through your pictures, and I didn't make it to the suite, but is that a woman that owns that cigar company? And it was just like, yes, it is.
That's right.
Yeah.
Brand representation.
So we have a lot of opportunities by the grace of God that are provided us. We're hoping to continue to grow. Back in the day, we did all of the award shows because they didn't have gift suites. They had gift baskets then. And so that was a whole different. Then when they moved out to LA and moving around and they got fancier, they went to these whole gift suites. So that's a new part of our business, but we are hoping to be able to garner that market and hopefully grow to be the gifting choice for anybody who wants a gift for all occasions or any luxury event like this.
yes,
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
One last
Thank you
note
so much,
here.
Karen. I was going to ask Karen, what's next on the horizon for you before you go? Do you have award show or biggie?
So there's a couple of conventions that are coming up that will be curating the gifts for those conventions. We haven't gotten the word. Right now, the NAACP gift suites are the only one that we're actually contracted to do. We hope that our reputation continues to grow and that we'll get other gift suites. So we're working. Like you said, God, we hope that God will give us the nod. So
Yeah.
we just have to stay tuned.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I want to bring one last person in, and that is my ride or die. That is my daughter. That is my
Oh,
yes, that's my baby with me throughout the entire event. Sean, I don't think we can have 4 people on.
I can go, so I can appreciate it. If you guys want to stay on, I'm happy to go on because this is more than I expected. And thank you so much for this platform.
You
Thank you, Karen. And then I can go too because then that way we can focus on you, Gabby, and Dee
yeah,
Dee. Let's do
Okay.
that. So we can really get the highlight on you guys.
no.
Okay.
Gabby, where are you, darling? Come on in. Come on in.
How do I get out of here?
How do I leave?
Okay, here's
Instagram won't let you leave. It won't let you come in, but you can't get out. Oh my goodness. I know and I know and I know that you all are enjoying this special moment with Miss Novelty tonight. We are speaking on I Am My Sister's Keeper and recapping her very, very momentous occasions, these past events that she did simultaneously. One in Houston, where she curated the Fire and Ice Gala for Puff and Duchess, and then also the 55th annual NAACP Image Awards, where she actually activated at the gifting suite. And so, again, I'm always just excited to see the experience for someone else receiving an experience that's beyond their imagination. And I think that that's always so important as curators and as people with gifts and products and talents. I love to hear how Ja goes a step above not just being a makeup artist. Anybody, what we can find in the world that we're in this industry that we're in, as Ms. Novelty has said, there's thousands and thousands of women and people in the cigar culture, but are they bringing the same experience that she's giving? No, that's what makes her a unicorn. And the same thing with Ja. He goes above and beyond just being a makeup artist. He says it's important for me to be able to step out and show my clients an experience. And I think that is so important, Miss Novelty.
it is. It is. It is. It is. And you see my daughter, she's getting her little hookah. That's what she does. Jesus Christ. Gabby, are you there?
Where
Can you
is
come
she?
on in here, please?
Oh, I just
There, there,
I'm here.
I just saw the hookah.
I know.
You
Hey,
spoke me a cigar. I wanted to have my hookah.
oh, hey, Miss Gabby. Listen, tell us from your perspective what the experience was like at the NAACP Image Awards gifting suite.
I it was I was like, Mom, this is too much for me. I kept telling her, I kept saying, I really can't believe this is happening right now. It was amazing, and I honestly have no words. Like I just cannot believe that we did that, and we did that,
Did
and
that.
everybody was so nice, and like it was just great. We didn't have like no hiccups, but when me and my mom travel, like I don't know what happens with the universe, but it just we be in sync, and we're always on time. We always find a parking spot in the front. Like it's just things like that just always happens when it's just me and her when we
Yeah.
travel. So it was just the same this time, and it was so good. It was so good, and she did so good. You did great, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just a proud daughter. Um, just proud to even be able to have a mom that's um that people call her Miss Novelty, but just to have somebody like her in my corner, and I just get to witness her be great, and that just in return makes me want to be better. So I
Absolutely.
just couldn't ask for a better mom. I couldn't ask.
Yeah.
Oh,
When
about the NAACP.
people,
Sorry.
uh, I was going to say, when you have an example of excellence, right, in this woman that you are able to call your mom, but you have that example of excellence, what everything that she does exudes, she walks in excellence. Okay, she shows up in excellence. And everything that she does, it surrounds her. And as you said, this is key. When you walk in excellence and you're walking in grace and you're walking by faith, the doors just open. That, you just find that opportunities come and people are driven to you. And I feel like that was the experience, even with these people that we call, and those people out there call celebrities. Their energies were just driven to you and your mom.
Yes, I think I agree totally, and I think my mom just has this presence. It's just like you said. She has the presence and the energy that attracts. So it made people are drawn to her. She make them want to come. What is this about? They want to know, like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? And you're so
Right,
pretty.
what are
You're
you doing?
black. Like, why are you here? I need to know why you're here and how did you get here? Like, people want to know those. Like, people want to ask that. So she gives that, and I'm literally sitting back like, I can't believe my mom is talking to Megan Good. Like they're friends. Like it's just like I'm watching this because I'm the one
They're
recording
friends, right?
everything. And so I'm just like, she really like never ceases to amaze me. Swear, it never ceases to amaze me. And Miss Karen, you and your son were amazing. Y'all was so nice. Um, through this whole process, but we don't meet many nice people. Um, so it was just a breath of fresh air. You just made it so easy. You were so accommodating. You were so helpful. So again, I know my mom said thank you, but I'm saying thank you. And
Mm-hmm.
whatever, if you need a left lung or whatever, you can have mine. You can have it. No questions asked. It's
Hello.
yours.
Thank you. I'm so
And tell
happy
us
to see
about
this.
those beautiful gowns. Oh, go ahead. Oh, Karen's still on.
Yes,
Karen,
I
I
know.
didn't even realize. Go ahead and answer. Respond, Karen. My
You know,
apologies.
so happy to see this mother-daughter combination because part of what uh, my son and I are about is generational wealth,
Mhm,
right? Is that
mhm.
we as mothers have a responsibility to share with our children how to take over the world, if you will. And so it's oftentimes that it's not often that you see two amazing mother and daughter combinations that just come in and slay. And so I'm just so honored to and proud of the two of you. And Gabby, I'm really proud of you as a daughter to come in and show up the way that you do. And your mother is amazing, but you're amazing too.
Thank you. And like you said, like we at the end of the day, we represent you because you were the one who brought us in. So whenever we put our mind to something, we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it times 100%. So I think I heard a couple of phone calls where I think you were on the phone, Miss Karen, and people was like, "Well, how she get to have this big banner? You didn't tell us we could do all that." And I was like, I know you was like, well, we told you to come correct.
All the way.
And if that's how you come correct, then you can't be mad at me because how she come correct.
Right.
So I just can't wait to see what they do next year because I know it's gonna be they're gonna try to outdo us. It's not gonna happen. But I just know that I'm
She
sure
set
you got a lot of those
the
conversations.
bar. She set the bar.
Her interest, briefs are interest. But that everybody has an opportunity to show up and bring your best. And so people's best is different, but I can 100% respect that when Sandra said she was showing up, and we talked about this, and she was like, she showed up, and she showed up well. And even when she pivoted. So, and this is a lesson that I think that everybody should hear, is that I don't care if you have a mustard seed or you have a watermelon. You know, if you only can show up with your mustard seed, you show up with your mustard seed. You bring the best that you can, no matter what you have. So, I mean, she had a watermelon and she ended up with a mustard seed and she still showed up. So I just think that that's what happens when you're full of grace, when you lead with kindness and you shine your light on someone, and then you give that person permission to shine their light back. So, and that's how Sandra is.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
It's so great and just so blessed. And I want to make sure that, Karen, we represented your brand well. Number one objective is to make sure that we represented you. Again, if it don't make dollars, don't
make sense.
So that's where we are with.
Yeah, and we're gonna make money. We're gonna make money.
That's right.
You know, as we
because Karen got some shoes. Karen got some red bottoms she needs to get. Karen needs to get some.
I like nice things. You can't buy nice things with it.
I love that. I love that. I love it. Oh, it was such a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. You have to be authentic.
Perfect. Period. There you go. Yes.
Thank you so much. So I have another call. I'm going to jump off. I have so enjoyed this. I hope I get a chance to get back again. And please, if you guys ever need anything, don't hesitate to call me.
Absolutely. No problem.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you have a birthday party, Karen. Hopefully I'll see you at my birthday party, right?
Hey, get me an invite. If I'm available, you know, I'm there. I have my airline miles ready to go.
Okay.
And thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Your host is just, you know, so professional and so amazing. And thank you so much for having someone like that to prompt the questions and allow me to share these stories. So good evening, ladies. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen. Absolutely. You as well. Thank you so much. What night? Now Instagram won't let Karen leave. It'll hold you hostage. You can't go anywhere. Instagram say you can't leave. Oh, what a night. I am my sister's keeper. Moments with Miss Novelty. I see the glowing. I see the cheeks are red. And so how are you feeling? I want to hear from you.
I feel great. I feel great and blessed at the same time. Getting ready to go into my birthday weekend, which is a giving weekend. It's about me, but it's not about me. I want to be able to share the knowledge that I have gained throughout my whole novelty experience, as well as Sandra experience on the behavior health and mental health side. So my birthday, April 18th through the 21st. My actual birthday is April 20th. It's a weekend of giving starting out on Friday, the 19th, here in Raleigh. Hosted by Luxury Sai, a very good friend of mine. She's an etiquette trainer and consultant. She's going to be hosting. We've got Tish, the songbird, is going to be performing. We've got poetry by Miss China, Fine China. We also have Fine China's band, who's going to, a three-piece band that's going to play. The Novelettes are going to host the entire weekend. So you're going to be provided with silver service from those young ladies and my Novelty King. Saturday, we're going to hit the turntables with Terminator X, hosted by Robin Rogers, who has a platform called 4BEBO. It's a platform where African-American businesses can register, and you can go find different businesses on her platform. So download that app. And then on Sunday, it's going to be closed out by my good friend, Shanika Miles. She's the connector, where we're going to be giving away 5 gift cards to 2 to a single parent, 1 to a college student, 1 to a college student that is pursuing a higher education, and the other to a business that has been in business for less than a year, because we want to give them that start. We're going to give them that platform. And I also forgot, on Saturday, we're going to highlight 5 businesses off of Robin's platform, where those women can come during my party, strategically throughout the party, and promote and talk about their business. So it's a giving weekend. It's definitely a giving weekend. So we're starting a situation where we're going to do this every year. We're going to give back to the community. We're going to circulate those dollars within our community. And we're going to, the bottom line is to generate generational wealth. That's the bottom line. You can't
Party with the
hear you, Gab.
purpose.
Yes, party with a purpose.
I'm
Yes.
also doing my casting, which
Yeah.
is also giving back, because I'm going to New York and Paris Fashion Week. New York and Paris provides me with models and hair and makeup. They kind of give me everything, but I'm deciding to bring my own models, bring my own team. Because I want to give people the chance, or not people, models who probably would never thought they'd be able to walk in a fashion week, from North Carolina, a chance to go and, to go to Paris. Whoever thought they could go to Paris? So I decided I wanted to give back, in that way also. And it's on my mom's birthday on 4/20, my casting for New York Fashion Week and Paris Fashion Week. So um, I'm also giving back the
Absolutely.
same weekend.
That's my baby. Yes.
Now, Gabby, if there is someone who's interested in sponsoring or donating, is there an opportunity for donations or sponsorships for your Paris trip? Because I think that is amazing. That is a special opportunity that you're offering for young women to participate in the fashion.
Yes,
That is,
absolutely. Because I will be filming this whole journey from the casting all the way to New York and then to Paris, real world style. So we'll be they'll show us in the house, they'll show us getting ready, they'll show us everything that we do will be filmed. So hopefully, um, we could pitch that as a pilot to a show or a mini series. So I'm definitely looking for sponsors who would like to come on. They can get a chance to be executive producer. We can have their logo, and because I get a billboard in New York Times. I mean, New York Times in Times Square. And then we have a video that's plays during our show. So you have your logo everywhere. We can do product placement. So we do need help, because I want these girls to have a great time, because I've heard horror stories where they're staying in these crazy places with 100 models, and they're having to ride the trains at 12 midnight. So I want it to just be nice and fun and a great, great, great experience. So please, if you can donate or sponsor, we need it.
Well, I've got a little surprise that I was waiting for to spring on you, Dee Dee, Sean, and Gabby. Was contacted by Netflix to sponsor. So I'm going to be in talks with Netflix. They want to be a part. So there you go, Gabby.
A part of Novelty.
Now, and of course, I told them about your trip and what you wanted to do. So they want to be a part of that as well.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yes.
What a surprise to spring on me.
I know. Jeez.
Yes.
Yes. That is awesome.
Yes, I didn't tell anyone.
Awesome.
I'm just waiting because I wanted to surprise you, Gabby. I've worked very, very hard, and there's absolutely nothing I'm going to do if I cannot bring my little novelty with me. So there you go.
Thank you. I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
really
That is
excited.
so awesome. Congratulations. Such good news. And since we're springing on this great news, let's talk about something that is near and dear to your heart, Miss Novelty. You just formed something that's very special. So I would like for you to make that announcement.
Um, yes, so I newly formed a nonprofit called Sandra's Giving Heart. And what that is an organization that provides advocacy and resources for teen girls and Black women who were victims and survivors of sex trafficking and domestic violence. And I just actually wrote an op-ed that was you submitted to the Charlotte Observer, and it was published. Oh, Charlotte Post. I'm sorry, and it was published yesterday, Dee. It was published yesterday.
Yes.
So, excited about that. You called me, Dee. You was just ecstatic, and I was like, what happened? Well, what does that mean? And you can expound on that, because I just wrote from my heart. I wrote about the experiences that I've had, and what I'm going through now with the victims and survivors that I currently service. So it was a heartfelt article, and I guess the people. How can we get the information out so the individuals can read it? Dee, you can help me with that. But it was, I did not know that it was going to be so profound. So Dee, you can expound on that. I mean, you got an email from the editor of the Charlotte Post.
Editor of the Charlotte Post himself requesting for Miss Novelty, in her expertise as a mental health expert as well, and with her passion for victims and survivors of sex trafficking, they requested for her to draft this op-ed piece. And so we got the news, we submitted it as they requested, and as her publicist, I was like, just waiting, you know, for the edits that may have come or the request for something additional. Not only did we not receive any edits from the editor or any additional requests, their request was actually for her to possibly be a expert moving forward to provide information on sex trafficking in the North Carolina area. And so we're super excited about this, because this is something that needs to be discussed. It is happening in our communities. It's happening all around us. And with you sharing the knowledge that you have and being able to have insight that we can provide as a resource, your Sandra's Giving Heart is going to help so many people. So congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it came straight from the heart. I love helping people, and I love seeing the results of my efforts. So I'm going to continue to do it until the day.
Absolutely. So we will have the link to the article in the comments. We'll get that put in there so you guys can check it out. Or you can also go to visit the Charlotte Post and type in the search, Sandra Mayo, or you can put in anything related to sex trafficking or victims, and that article will pull up for you to take a look at. Wow, tonight's live, absolutely amazing. Yes. And
yes.
my sister's keeper.
Yes.
Industry women making boss moves. And listen, I think we've proven time and time again through our conversations that industry women can make boss moves together. We are bridging that gap. We're dispelling those myths and rumors that Black women cannot accomplish things together, that we are jealous and envious of each other, and that we're, like they say, crabs in a bucket trying to claw each other down and all of this kind of stuff. You've just seen it. You've just heard it. You've witnessed it from some amazingly strong, powerful women in their rights, their industries, who have managed to lift each other up in ways that are bringing their businesses to another level and dimension, as well as looking at the generational wealth that's coming behind them. So am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Yes. Well,
I
you guys, we want
am
to see you
my
at Miss Novelty Love Jones' birthday. We want to see you at Miss Novelty's Love Jones' birthday. We will be there April. Give them the dates again and tell them how they can buy tickets.
April 18th. Well, April 18th is the invite only, and that's featuring my good friend, Maduro Aficionada, and he's going to bring the knowledge of his knowledge of the cigar culture, the cigar community, where cigars, tobacco came from, how it got over here, the inner workings of how African Americans produced the tobacco and how it became a culture, how it became a part of our community, and how we can get some of that $26.4 billion that is within the cigar culture. We need to bring that back to us. You know what I mean? So he's going to educate us on all the nuances of the cigar business and the tobacco business. And that's an invite only on the 18th. The 19th is the black formal affair where you can wear sneakers. And then Saturday is the red and white. And then Sunday is the day party from 5 to 10 here in Raleigh. You can get tickets from the link in my bio. Click the link in my bio. And if you would put that link down in the comments, you can go ahead and click on. The tickets are going very, very fast. All the venues are very intimate. So you got to get your tickets because I think it's only 100 capacity for each venue. I wanted to make it nice and intimate so that I can touch everyone inside each venue. And I also wanted to make sure that the novelettes are able to touch everyone as well, because it's a networking. It's about bringing people together. And that's what this weekend is about. So again, you can click the link in my bio to buy tickets. They're going fast, but I want to see you. And when you come, please come up to me because I want to talk to you. I want to network. I want to make sure that, again, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So we'll have a lot of industry experts in the building from all industries. I've got friends flying in from across the country, and I've got a couple of international friends that are going to be coming as well. And I've got another big announcement that we're going to announce on the 19th that's going to be happening with the Miss Novelty experience, and those that want to be involved. So April 18th through the 21st, you can get tickets. They're in the link in my bio. So hope to see all of you there. Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
That's my spiel.
All right. That's it.
So,
That's a wrap. That's all. I am my sister's keeper. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm your girl, the DIDIS KY. Check me out on all of the social media platforms. See you soon.
bye, everybody. Thank you. Bye, Dee Dee.
Bye. Bye.